I really like these Romeo and Juliets. It's beautiful out here tonight. Oh, more planes. It's actually really nice tonight. I thought it was going to be freezing cold. It's not. There we go, finally. Full light. Extra burnt. Oh. Why is it, bud? What? No. Crazy dog. These are really good. The Romeo and Juliets. They got like a rose flavor. Maybe a bit of alcohol. This is actually my second Romeo and Juliet that I've ever had, and I really like these. $18.75. It's really nice to sit out here, relax, just enjoy the night. I've seen online where some people cut this outer leaf and use it to roll stuff. You just do better to buy a cigarillo to do that. Because one, you're not gonna have that big of a leaf. It's gonna split into 3 separate pieces. Though you could probably just peel this cap off, take this off as safely as you can, and unravel it slowly. But again, I just don't advise it. It just ain't worth it. Cigar's better left a cigar and not something else. It's got like a coffeeness to it. It's also got like a bitter, but it's a good bitter. Puppy, what you looking at? Mm, I'm sleepy. Someone's playing Christmas music. This one's another good wrap. Good way to tell that your cigar is a all long leaf is if it's burning like that to where it's going straight, that's all long filler. If it's flaking off and sputtering everywhere, that's short and long, which ain't bad. There's some really good short and long filler cigars that are really good, really delicious. It's just they like to fall apart a lot more, from my experience. I had one. Uh, it was of the brand Brick House. I'm not a big fan of Brick House. The flavors just ain't my kind of flavor. Might be other people's flavor, but that's just my opinion of it's not my favorite. Puppy, what you looking at, bud? Hmm? It's got that flowery, coffee, like nutty flavor. It's a nice smoke. It's a good pull. I'm talking about the Romeo right now. But with the brick houses, like, it was hard to light whenever I was lighting it. Or, no, it wasn't hard to light. It was, like, tight draw. It was good, but just ain't my flavor. Uh, but that's a lot of cars. That's a lot for this time of night. Anyways, if you like cigars, I recommend you try Brick House instead of just listening to me, because I could be remembering wrong, because it's been a while. I just remember it wasn't my favorite. Uh, so try it for yourself, as long as you're of age. There really shouldn't be children watching this, but I know how it is, because when I was younger, I was watching YouTube videos that I shouldn't have watched. And I'm glad that they actually have the setting to where you can say not for kids, so it won't be recommended for kids. I'm hoping, anyways, because all my videos are set not for kids. But like, I was watching pretty much stuff I shouldn't have been watching. Like the early days of Vine is a lot of the stuff that you'd get, like the humor, is more of adult humor than you got to the stuff that was for kids, but wasn't actually all that funny. And I guess that's why I was drawn to the more mature humor. That's probably also why I have a very dark sense of humor now, from all the dark humor I watched. Yeah. Or that's just because me and my brother like dark humor a lot. Oh. Chairs sliding away. But I remember when Vine shut down. I actually really enjoyed Vine. Oh. I remember King Batch, a few of the others. Can't really remember their names. King Batch just stuck out to me because his older stuff was extremely hilarious to me. I don't know what he does anymore. I think he was in a movie, or a TV show. I didn't really watch it. There's all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and break this ash off. I understand that everybody says you should go and let the ash stay on as long as possible. But I'm not a big fan of it. Like, it's cool. It's cool seeing how far you can get it. I like doing that. But my first cigar on the ash, which cigar was about that long, the ash got to about where I broke off right here. Ow. Got to about right here. Cigar was about this long. Uh, and that was pretty cool. And then it broke off. I was in the car at that time. Thank goodness I had pizza sitting on my lap because we had went and got Domino's. So it didn't just break off into the car and ruin the little floor mats, which were fuzzy, and ash and floor mats that are fuzzy is going to be impossible to get out. And so, what does that do? My phone is sliding away. Not many stars out tonight. My first few cigars used to get really lippy, like soggy and stuff. I've gotten a little better because it's not entirely soaked. It's just like a little bit moist. My nose is still a little stuffy. You know, I'm gonna talk about a bit of anime right quick. AOT, or Attack on Titan. Uh, I actually enjoyed the first season more, or I think first three more than the fourth or whatever it ended on. I can't remember what it ended on. I really liked the last part where Reiner actually kind of became a good guy. Uh, I really liked that part because I always liked Reiner's character. Uh, but I liked the whole thought of Titan shifters. Because Titan shifter, the only way to make a Titan shifter is for someone who is injected with the Titan serum to eat another Titan shifter. Uh, which is weird. Uh, So basically, when they're injected with the Titan serum, they'll turn into a Titan. Uh, and if they don't eat a Titan shifter, they just become a regular Titan. Uh, Mainly, the only part I didn't like uh, was where it just got all weird and stuff with traveling back and forth through time, basically with Ern's power. I know other people liked it, uh, but for me it was just kind of eh. I much rather how season 1 to 2 was going. Uh, but everyone has their own little likes and dislikes of things. But man, I wish we could have gotten an ending for Berserk. I don't know if there's an ending. I'm hoping we got one. Uh, Berserk's my favorite anime. I do not. I have not read the manga. I do want to get it. But on Amazon for everything, it's like $100 something for like the hardback books, and that's what I want. And for one of them things, it's like a lot for just one book. It's like 30, 40, I think, for just one of the books, which these books are like that thick. Uh, I really want to get it. Like everyone hated the CGI one, but I was just happy we got an anime for it. Because I love the original, the hand drawn, but the hand drawn one, there's not much left of it. It's not the full thing. They stopped, like, they stopped at like where the Golden Age movies pretty much started. Or not where they started, but like where it. Trying to think right quick. The first Golden Age movie, I think, went through the first part. Then you got third or second, third. Uh, I believe that the the anime thing ended at where Griffith sacrificed all the people. Uh, and I really enjoyed the hand drawn one. And then the Golden Age arcs movies, 3 of them came out, pretty much went from the first episode all the way to that part. And then we got the CGI one, which carried on after the part where Griffith sacrificed everybody. Which, yes, they could have done better. But I enjoyed it. It was janky. I will say this: it was janky, but it was good. Uh, and yeah, I was having a lot of fun with that. And then I don't know if they made any more episodes because the fans kept saying bad, bad animation. Some of them, not all, but some. And I guess there was just enough saying it was bad that I don't know if they're continuing. I hope they continue. It was enjoyable. Uh, and the kid, who has a little fire dagger, I actually enjoyed his character. He's a bit of a nuisance, but he is actually growing on me there for a little bit. Uh, the girl with the blonde hair, she, mm, mm, like, she got better. Her character got better, but at the beginning, she was, mm, mm, mm. But whew, she was definitely something. Then you got the blonde dude. He actually got better, uh, which I thought he was just gonna stay pompous. But no, he started actually developing as a character. The little witch child, I actually liked her. Her character was good. Just flat out, she's not a bad character. Puck. Puck is, you like him or you hate him. And it's a bit of both for me. I like when he's actually trying. Uh, he's a good character. He's just got a few moments I don't like. Uh, there was one character that I really liked that I don't know if they showed any more of him, but it was that dude with the long stave or staff that was made out of metal with the spikes on both ends. I really liked his character for what little we've seen him. It seemed like a good character. Uh, then I watched that fan animation, uh, the one where he's fighting the moth fairy lady. I think she's a moth, or is she a bee? I don't know. Type it in the comments what she is. I don't. I don't know what she is. She's something. Uh, Casca. Yeah, I just felt bad all around for Casca. Like she got done the dirtiest. Like the anime when it first starts gets you loving Griffith as a very good character, and then bam, he mm, mm, Griffith is evil, just evil. And I know it's trolls who are saying most of the stuff, but I can't stand the ones saying Griffith did nothing wrong. It's, yeah, it's, yeah, I'm not going to continue talking about this. It's already gotten me angry again. Well, I guess someone found something. Someone shot off. They're there. There's a lot of dogs that run around here that aren't really owned by anyone. Some are aggressive, some aren't. Like when I used to walk the entire block, there was a pit bull back there. He was a beautiful dog. He'd walk up to you slow, as long, and he'd approach you. He'd sniff you, then he'd start wiggling. just his entire body, and he loved pets. He stunk, so I don't think he was an inside dog. And I think he was an outside dog. He stunk, but he was friendly as could be. Then there was a golden retriever that lived down the road. That thing tried to bite me. Me and my neighbor was just walking, and that thing got all up and angry. Uh, that dog scared the living bejeebus out of me. But most of the pit bulls I've been around here are really sweet. They just love pets, scratches. There was a baby pit bull that came through here. The only one that I didn't like was a brown pit bull. It like my mom or my dad won. We parked up in the yard. It was dark out. We had some groceries, and we parked in the yard. They got out, came into the house. I was still gathering up some stuff. Shut the door. Felt like something was watching me. Turned around. This thing is hunkered down, staring at me with its tail straight and just sneaking up. That is the only time that kind of unnerved me. But I started talking to it, slowly maneuvering my way up to the house, keeping an eye on it. It eventually just went on. So I don't know if it was actually aggressive or if it was just weary of me. I ain't seen that dude in a long time. So he either went on somewhere or somebody got him. I don't know. Cigar went out. Give me a second. Yeah, it went out. Got it started back. But yeah, most of the pit bulls that are around here, nice dogs. Except for that one that I seen. Don't know if it's nice or if it was just weary of me. But that golden retriever, man, that dog wanted to tear me up. That was when I was younger. My nanny started, next time we walked through, she had her little bottle of vinegar, water, and like a little bit of pepper juice in it, something that just make its nose irritated. Mainly spray it in the air, dogs sniff it, run away. She put stuff that dogs can't stand in it. And so after that, we just never seen it. Like, thank goodness we didn't have to use the bottle. The neighbors kept that dog up because, like, they had pulled in one time, called him because he was trying to come after us. And so, yeah. But that dog was mean. He was not a nice dog. Puppy, how many you gonna drop, man? Good golly. But, yeah, that was my escapades with. Oh, and he had water in his beard and he shook it on my face. Oh, that was gross. That was very gross. Mm, nasty. But, yeah. A lot of dogs are kind around here. There was some, Rottweilers. They were left outside pretty much all the time. There was a couple with dog tags. Some didn't have them. But they traveled in a group. Uh, I used to walk down that way, down the hill. That hill, like, it starts out like this, goes down a little, planes out, and then it drops down. The road, anyways. So I go walking, because some relatives used to live down that way, and I'd walk to their house. Uh, well, those dogs made it to where I had to carry a stick with me because they like to lunge at you. Uh, they never actually tried to attack, and I'm thankful for that because I don't think I could bring myself to hit anything. I really don't. But if they tried to tear me up, I would probably have to. I ain't seen them either. Either they tried to get someone and they got taken out, or someone finally put them in their house and took better care of them. Uh, but I know that dogs that normally have a bad reputation aren't all that bad. It's just people who don't know how to actually take care of them, treating them bad, stuff like that, make them bad dogs. Breathed in a little too much smoke when I was talking. Mm. They weren't bad dogs. They weren't taught right. Basically, weren't taken care of as much as they needed. Getting like a peppery taste now. What is it, puppy? Hmm? What do you say? What do you say? Hmm? Little guard dog. I really gotta brush your fur. It's getting all kinds of crazy. There was, I got the chance to hold a chameleon. That was the cutest little thing. It was like yay big, still a baby. He was small, and he could climb. He sat on my head. That's the beautifulest little baby I ever seen. His one nose with the horn out the nose and two little horns. Or he has a regular one. I don't know if I'm remembering correctly because it's been a long time ago. He was adorable. You'd hold your finger out and he'd reach with those little grabby hands and just They had tiny little claws. It didn't hurt. Just like a little, kind of like if you pick up them burrs, the little ones that fall out of trees that are like brown and spiky. You pick it up. It doesn't really hurt to hold. You can squish them. Uh, yeah, it was kind of like those. Those now, those little spiky brown balls. You get those in your hair, they are almost impossible to take out without some help. Man, I seen one dog one time that rolled around where a lot of them are, just covered in them. It That poor dog looked like a porcupine, or no, a hedgehog. Looked like a hedgehog. I actually, I actually tried to get a hedgehog once, but I looked it up. Uh, you need where I live a permit for hedgehogs because they're uh, an exotic animal. Like there's people who sell them in Georgia, but they don't. You can't just own them. You have to have a little like permit thing. Because I was wanting to actually know how to take care of it. I was researching them, researching what the best habitat, things like that. Can't have them. Started looking into bunny rabbits because I like the ones with the long ears. Uh, but they was gonna need a lot of work. Uh, Eventually, I just got a bearded dragon. Uh, she was pretty. I called her Krieg, like off Borderlands 2, which Krieg is the German word for war. I searched that up, and her name became true near the end of her life. She she put up a fight. She got to where she was having seizures, and eventually one day she lost her battle, but she was fighting like hard, and and last day that I held her, uh, whenever she was still alive, I put on some music, spent time with her, cried like a baby, because I already knew she was not long for this world, and yeah, it broke my heart. I buried her in Mama's flower garden. It was, yeah. uh, my lizard I got now is a leopard gecko. She's doing much better. Uh, my mama and my daddy's lizard, Helga. She's done just fine. She's a bearded dragon as well. Uh, any animal my parents get, it don't stay skinny for long. She's like a burrito. That girl's big. She she's big. She's a rescue. Uh, like the people who first had her, uh, kept them in a tank together with her and her brothers and sisters. And she's got like these two fingers on her like front right, and on her left back she's got some toes missing, and part of her tail is missing. Uh, but man, she will give you the meanest of looks. She will she will stare you down, daring you to mess with her. She has bitten me. She has bitten my mama. She got shark teeth. Which, fun fact, bearded dragons have disposable teeth in front. So if your bearded dragon loses a tooth, do not worry, it grows back like shark teeth. Uh, Found that out. Which makes me think it's gonna hurt real bad when them bite you and it loses a tooth in your skin. Oh, just kind of. How you did? Oh. Uh, Also, that reference is from Norbit, one of my favorite movies I watched as a kid. I love that movie, Norbit. My favorite scene was the water park scene. That was a good movie. It was funny. I really enjoyed it. Oh. Norbit, Mrs. Doubtfire, uh, Ride Along, uh, I think We're Cops, or that movie where they pretended to be cops. Those are some of my favorites. Oh, and Grown Ups. The Grown Ups movies. Those are some of the most hilarious movies I've watched. Uh, Amadea, I really liked. Or Medea? Or is it Amadea? I think it's Medea. I like some of those movies. Oh, oh. I also like the little show that they did. They also done a like uh like a mix up of two of the shows where it was I think a woman in Ireland, or no, it's a woman in England, uh and Medea. That episode was pretty good. I also really liked uh a show. I can't remember the name of it, but like the grandpa uh had flashbacks. He was like in World War II, I think, in that show, and he'd just be outside in gas mask, his trench coat, and a toilet plunger or a broomstick. I can't remember. That was the funniest TV show that I had watched at the time. I really want to watch it again. Uh, it was the something like you had one part of the family who lived in a nicer part of England, then you had one who lived in a different part, uh, like two different sides of the family. One side was more like lived in trailers, while the others lived in actual like houses. Uh, it was like nice to see two different styles. They butted heads a lot. The old dude would just agree with his wife. That dude got abused a lot in that show. I think he was the one who got hit the most. Trying to keep this lit. I'm already at 52 minutes. Dang. Almost an hour. I used to watch a lot of those sciencey videos. And there was one I came upon, which was frogs in a pot. So, okay. This dude put frogs in a pot. They were on the stove. Frogs, if put in a pot of water, then you turn up the stove slightly, they will acclimate to the water. And if you keep turning up the heat, they'll acclimate so much that they won't know the water is getting hotter. The dude never turned the pot up all the way, just enough to where you could see what he was saying. I don't think any of the frogs were hurt. But went out. I'm about done out here anyways. But yeah, that was one I seen. There was one dude who made some videos like he was trying to make something, and those were freaky videos. There was another dude like he was making these homunculus or whatever, or chimeras. Like it was freaky. They turned out to be fake, which I was glad about because that dude was doing some freaky stuff. Then you got those videos that people speculate, oh, so and so's doing this and this and this, but it was all just stuff to creep you out, scare you, stuff like that. Uh, what is it, baby? What is it? Give me a second. Oh, I was having to sweep the doodles off the porch. What? What are you eating? No, drop it. Drop it. What? No, you come back here. What do you got in your mouth? Was it a leaf? Okay, as long as it's a leaf. That dog, I swear, he'll put anything in his mouth. That's the night sky. I got dirty phone. I got to clean this thing. But like, there's a star up there. I'm trying to, yeah, right there. There's a star. It's getting colder. But yeah. Nice night tonight. Cold. But guess I'll have some more of this for tomorrow. But I'll probably smoke it during the day because it's cold tonight. You know, my stubble. Yeah, the worst part is, when I first had this beard, none of it came up to here, so it was all down here, and I had a literal neck beard. And the way my hair was at the time, it wrapped from the sideburns below my chin, and it looked like I had like one of them helmet straps coming up through here. It looked like I had a mane going around my head, because I had really fluffy hair. My hair is naturally fluffy, but when I grow it out, it tends to just stay. But I'm gonna let my beard grow out. I wanna basically just do it to where I cut the beard hair right here and just cut that off and have chops, because I love chops. Keep my mustache where it, ooh, I got very fat fingers. Keep my mustache where it is. I'm gonna have to lose some weight because oh, that's very unflattering. Yeah. Squishy. But yeah, I'm gonna have to lose a lot of weight. I think I'm starting to get a unibrow. Have to have a moment to pluck that out. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. If y'all do watch, I hope people like this video. Well, I'm not gonna say like as in like the video, because you don't have to. You don't have to like, subscribe. It's appreciated. I hope to get to where I can actually make this a job and bring y'all more fly tying, some more cigar reviews, because I really like doing this. It's actually a lot of fun. I get to talk. Oh. Alright, bud, we're gonna be going in. Alright, quit your sniffing. Let's go inside. Anyways, y'all have a good day. Peace out.